It's really crazy to me how people still vote for Republicans these days. It's just amazing how Americans have such a short term memory. Going back to Ronald Reagan and him dismantling the mental institutions and his controversy with the Iran Contra affair and how Oliver North sold Iran weapons and was caught lying and all the prosecutions in that administration was the most ever, I believe, at that up to that point. And then you had the AIDS a tragedy that was happening. He wouldn't say the word, and it was just I had an uncle who was affected by that and wound up passing away. He wouldn't say the words. It was crazy. Then you had HW coming in, and which was just as much as a disaster as Ronald Reagan was. No new taxes. Remember that? No, read my lips. No new taxes, and he wound up raising taxes, losing the election. Went into Iraq the first time. Just a disaster. Bill Clinton comes in, cleans it up, balances the budget, creates a surplus. A surplus now. Balanced the budget and created a surplus. Yeah, the whole Monica Lewinsky thing was an embarrassment. Still is, and it's unacceptable. And he was impeached for that. So there's that. And then you had W coming in, who took us responsible for the largest terrorist attack in American history, allowing that to happen. Also going into Iraq based on a lie that was known to be a lie. Nothing happened to him, which it should have, which is just crazy to me. And then you had all the other bullshit that at that point, George W. Bush was the dumbest president America ever had, but not anymore. And then you had President Obama coming in, cleaning up the housing crisis, the automobile crisis, the Great Recession. Remember that, when the banks were going belly up and everything, just the economy was just crashing by the day under W's watch. And then Obama came in and cleaned it up, and then he was ridiculed and criticized from the right, the racist right specifically. I mean, they are, but we yeah. That the recovery wasn't happening quickly enough. It's just crazy. This is the slowest one since the Great Depression. Well, yeah, it takes a long time to fix the damage that was done. And of course, after 8 years of greatness, really greatness, the economy was rocking, it was recovering, unemployment was low. It was just a really good time. And then you had Donald Trump get elected. Tore everything apart, right? Attacked the Capitol, created more turmoil, concocted lies saying that there's fake news and the news is the enemy or the enemy of the people, which is an attack on the First Amendment. Just been attacking the Constitution for the last decade, actually, and lied about a pandemic. Over 1 million people died because of him, literally because of his lack of empathy and his racism, his blatant racism, really expedited the deaths in the pandemic. And then you have Joe Biden. At the time, we thought he saved democracy, and us as voters helped him save democracy, and he really improved things. He lowered inflation. Yes, inflation rose because of supply and demand, and the whole pandemic, the world shut down. Just basic economics, right? And got the inflation down to 2%, created millions of jobs, really did an outstanding job expanding freedoms for everyone, and the LGBTQ community as well. And then you have Donald Trump, who just got elected. 4 million ballots were purged from the voter rolls, by the way. For simple stuff that should have been, the votes should have been counted, but they weren't. So there's that. And now you see the destruction, the daily destruction of our democracy. And it took us close to a decade to really recover from what George W. did. I'm not sure if we'll ever recover what Donald Trump's going to do to our country, in my lifetime anyway. And it's going to take a long time. He won't show you no evidence of waste, fraud, and abuse. He just keeps saying it, and his bootlickers continue to listen to him and spread misinformation. What he's doing with Doge and what Elon Musk is doing is an attack on our country, and MAGA everywhere is celebrating it, and it's gross and it's disgusting and it's un-American.